Hello YouTube, I was going to make a video carving with my knife. Let me shut my fan off. You may hear the scanner go off. We have a small thunderstorm going in across our area. We'll get right up here. Not quite pea size, maybe like a small dried green pea. A little bit bigger. Here we go. I'm at my door. Well, while we're looking at that, what do they call that? Ambiance or whatever? Or background, what you got for the mood? Okay, we're going to show some more of the Panther. The rubber handled. I'm really liking this knife. What I like is, let's get up here, is I can go like this to get bark off. Okay? When I was a kid, like you had your old Bowie style hunting knife. Because when you go like this, I'm no expert now, it rolls up on the wood and takes the bark off. If you understand, this is rounded. So when you go like this, you are going up on there. Okay. Another little trick that I do, we'll show you a knot here. Okay, take your knots off before you take any bark off. Sorry if this is kind of dark, because boy, it's not very bright outside right now. And usually when I'm trying to film, here, let's get over here right by the door a little more. Let's get pointed down some. That's a piece of hail right there. Can you see it? Bigger than pea size. Here, let's just get down here and grab it. There you go. Probably a little bigger than pea size before it started melting. Anyway, stay on subject. We don't want this to be a long video. Kind of feel bad when people say I ramble on my videos, but most of my loyal subscribers give you a shout out there. They never complain about my videos. They're either awful polite or we just can't get this in view here. They're either awful polite or they just don't mind it. Okay, do your knots first, because you're gonna slip and gouge into there, right? Don't do your nice wood and everything and then screw it up. Do your knots now. Here, let's relocate myself. I already got a sliver, I got a piece of scotch tape over there. That was off my door. I pushed out on my door and got a sliver from this old wood. Okay, we just can't get on track here with this storm bothering us. Okay, do your knots first. Okay, because you slip, see how it goes into the bark. Do these first and get these scraped. I just can't get this in view here. Okay, it's kind of calming down. I just want something to ramble on so you can hear the storm in the background and the thunder rolls. Okay. So you kind of get the idea there. Do these first. You kind of feel them, look at them. Then go ahead and do your bark, see? Sorry if this is getting off camera. I'm trying to look around the back of the camera at the screen. Not a pro, not a show off. I just done this stuff when I was a kid with some of the nastiest old pocket knives you ever had, but I had a pretty good hunting. It was cheap. It had tape on the handle, but it was really good steel. See where I went a little too far? If you go too far, just correct it. I may sand this. Don't do like me and go near my thumb. This thing was razor sharp out of the box. Okay, I kind of corrected that. Because I have a curve in the stick and I'm hitting the curve and not going in a straight line. So we're going to pause here. We don't want this to be a long video. We want a little bit of thunderstorm in here. So I may come back in with just some nonsense just so we can hear the thunder. So stay tuned. Okay, we're back in because it's kind of picking up. So we'll show you. Let's try it this way. Let's try to get me around this side of the tripod. I can see the screen. Let's do this again. We took a little too much. Let's get rid of our knot first. Ah, that's strong. A little more pea-sized hail. Ooh, it's trying to blow in the door at me. Okay, we're gonna feel that it's round or see that it's round, and then we'll do our bark. So I messed up there where the stick went uphill, so it's pretty straight here. There. And then you can peel it. See how you can peel it off? We're gonna try to make this where it has bark down here where you grip it. This is elm. Around here they called it Chinese elm. There's other names for it. It really stinks when it has brown icky sap come out of it. They died off years ago around here with a Dutch elm disease. So they might be called Dutch elm. Some people call them Chinese elm. But it is a good wood. This was cut in the fall. Very good, hard. Hear it? Better than them plum branches I was playing with. This could be another wiener roaster. So we'll have about a foot of rod sticking out of there. So this is probably good 2 foot, and it's got a nice curve. It's like my pot hanging stick is going to be a makeshift fishing pole. You know, emergency survival fishing pole, my pot hanger. And it's also elm. It's heavy duty. The one had that little notch where the string went on with the teapot. Whoa. Let's see if we can pan up and get out them trees over there. See if it'll focus. Well, kind of went away. We had 30-mile-an-hour wind gust earlier. Straight 30-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, I went in the house. I couldn't take it anymore. I tried to have my door open. Started the stove 5:30 this morning. 85 degrees in here. So, we're going to get out of here again, then we'll be back again. This may be a long video, but you can save it for the weekend if it's too long right now when you're the time that you watch it. So stay tuned. We'll be back again through this storm, carving wood in a storm. Okay, back for another quick clip. We use this knife to get the sliver out of our finger. I know it ain't sterile. We use a knife to get the sliver out. You know how, like, say the sliver went in this way? We tried that old where you lift it up with a knife blade. What it is, it snapped it off. So I had to take a sewing needle to get the other part out. But we did shave some skin down where, you know, if you're old guys, it did kind of shave down the skin. And then we tried, say the sliver was coming out this way. We tried getting that where you lift it and we flicked it out. But then we broke part out, went in with a sewing needle. So no antibiotic ointment. We just let it bleed, slap some Scotch tape on it. EDC, emergency, whatever, not EDC. Anyway, we're going to try to do this, show off here this one time. Because this is pretty long. And turn the blade. See how far it went? See, I got a knotter, so I can't. So, got to work on a knot. And don't be afraid to turn around and work on a knot the other way. Don't work to yourself. Like I was showing you, don't do this. Like this. I'm just used to do it. I'm not moving this knife very far. This knife is razor sharp. Here, get you. This knife is razor sharp. I know not to go near my thumb. I'd rather hit my thumb than go like this and hit somewhere down there where it's softer to cut your finger. I'd rather hit my thumb, you know. I'd rather not do it at all. Okay, it kind of calmed down. We'll get out of here again. This might be the end of it. Looks like it's tail end of the storm. We'll just show you when the stick is done. So, we're gone again for a few minutes. Okay, we're going to show on the safest way to get a knot off. I always take the knot off. This is the top of the tree, okay? When you take your branches off, you whack them off. Don't go this way to whack your branches off. Whack them this way. Look the way it grows, because you're going to get down in the little crotch of it and screw up. I just watched other guys do it. We're going to do it by supporting it against here. And then we're going to shave this knot off just by, so we can use as much force as we want. Said it's quicker to get this off than trying to film it. So I think you got the idea, even though I went off camera. See, and then now you can take your bark off. We got another little knot back here that kind of comes. There you go. Next time you'll see the stick when I'm done. We've done it enough. We showed the best we do. We showed the safe way. I'd recommend doing it like I did. To get your knots off, don't sit there in your hand like I was doing. I'm just used to doing it. So if you're a beginner, take your knots off that way. You ain't got nowhere. Make sure your leg ain't out here. My leg's way back here, over in here. Make sure the knife goes somewhere, it's going that way. So stay tuned. The last you'll see is I bring you back when this stick is all carved and it's got the metal rod in it for a weenie roaster. Okay, we're finally done. We left the bark down here. We left some of the underlayer. I know the scientific name for that. The layers of the bark. And then this is mostly all gone. This is about, because part of that thing I ripped up had shorter rods in it. That's about 6 inches, about 11 inches, because it was about a foot. I only drove it in there about an inch. So you're not gonna, you could get 2 small hot dogs, but I plan on using it for brats. If I can afford brats, that's what I'm doing. Yep. I did have to sand a little where I don't know what was hacked on there. I don't remember hacking down here, but I wanted the natural bark there. Okay. I use this. These are old 60-80 grit off the Orbit sander. See how I cut them in a pie shape and folded them? This is how good it shreds this lighter layer of bark off. See how good that shredded that off? And then I use like 220 and 440 on this wood right here. So I think we showed it enough. Especially it's going to be a long video with the thunderstorm action. Guidesman Panther. So we did an actual video, a whole project using this knife. I really like this tip. I was using the very tip of it way down here to get this bark off. Because this thing's razor sharp everywhere. Anyway, it's probably the last time you see this unless I'm out camping using it or something. So, thanks for watching.